it on TV.
Wants to see us now? Okay, okay.
Well, listen.
Okay.
Hey.
Here, now, one of the things you might not have, but I
this?
truly believe that if you want to get the best out of your plants, you need to get those nutrients up from the soil where they have started to settle. You want to cultivate your soil. And this also is an incredible weeder. So maybe you're like, I can cultivate my soil, I can take it or leave it. But if you've got back issues and you're thinking like, I'd love to weed, but it's starting to hurt me, this is for you. This is from Sunjo. It is the tool that everybody can use. Like if you can hold a broom, you can use this. It was $194. We have now dropped the price to 4 easy payments of $35 on reduced shipping and handling. You know, the battery that comes with it, the battery alone can be about $60.
Yeah.
And so this entire thing is just $140. So you're saving $54. But what you're really saving is your plants, your back, and we have a guest at the door.
Hey, Sean
Sean.
Pickford.
How are you guys?
Sean, do you know a friend of mine said that they were watching Garden Buds and every time the doorbell rang, their dogs went crazy. Yeah. So I apologize to anyone whose dog just started barking.
Oh my gosh.
So, Sean, you bring us
look at
all the Joe products, the Sun Joe, the Snow Joe, the Aqua Joe. This is one that I think, this is the one that people probably need the most but still don't have.
Yeah, because you have to till the soil. You have to bring the nutrients back up to the surface. Maybe you want to dig a hole. Maybe you want to turn over the mulch. Maybe you raise flower beds or your flower pots, all that kind of stuff. So this works like it has the action of like a mixer that you would have in your kitchen. So it takes the soil, it turns it over, it kneads it back and forth, okay? And if I really wanted to dig a hole, I could dig down 6 inches deep with this guy. Now there are soil here you can see, it's a little dry.
Yeah.
But it still does the thing, and I'll show you. This is one of 2 ways to use it. So I took the center pole out of this one because a lot of you have raised flower beds, raised gardens.
So genius.
So instead of me having
Even
this
turning
one
over
here,
your veg truck.
right?
Yeah.
So trying to use this up here on a raised bed, it's really awkward. All right.
Yeah.
So all I did was take this center pole out. Now to work on the flower bed down below, again, this is the perfect height for me now. And
so this would be like in your mulch beds.
right. So you can see I put a little white vermiculite down in our soil. And I just wanted to show you how it brings that up to the surface by me just going back and forth with this. That's all I have to do. So those nutrients that have sunk down into the soil because of the rains in the winter and all the compacting in the soil, now I'm bringing that back up to the surface where your plants, the roots,
Getting some air in there.
Yeah.
get the air in there, make everything look nice and neat. So this is great for turning over the soil. It's great for digging holes. It's also great for turning over the mulch that maybe you don't need mulch, but maybe it's just looking a little dull and dingy. Turn that over. The best thing I love about
freshens it up.
it does a great job at weeding.
Yeah, tell us about that because
Well-
like weeding while you don't have to bend over.
Well, that's it. You don't have to lean over. You can go between your plants because of the size of the head that's on here, and it literally takes the roots by the weeds by the roots and pulls them
Yeah.
up. So instead of me getting on my hands and knees, getting down's not the problem for me. Getting back up after doing that for a long period of time, not so easy.
Yeah.
All right? That's a YouTube moment. So this is so much easier to just go back and forth and turn things over, get between the plants, whether it's tomato plants, the pepper plants, maybe you plant some
Question
cucumbers.
for you. What if I wanted to like put a layer of compost down on the ground and then do this? I feel like it would just be great for working all the compost into the
It
soil.
will work all the compost into the soil because it's, again, like a mixer.
Yeah.
So it mixes everything up, it churns it up and moves it all around.
Well, that would be great because I know some of the plants that I have, you know, will perform best if I put some compost down beginning or end of the season.
Any kind of nutrients will work.
I love the idea of really getting it down in there instead of me just taking a little, you know, handhold trowel or something
Well,
and stirring it up.
I mean, we turned over that 2 foot by 2 foot section there in a matter of
And I want to show the blades because they're not sharp blades,
No.
but they're formed so that they can actually dig up into the dirt. So it's not like you have to worry about this cutting or anything like that. What it does though is that spins around and it just tills the dirt.
That's what it does.
And it loosens everything up. So you
Right.
don't have to worry about it being like too harsh on anything.
No, that's the great thing about it. It's just enough power and just enough weight. That's why the weight is all in the head
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So it does.
It does the job
As soon as
for
I turn
you.
it on, watch, it automatically digs down to where it needs to
Yeah.
go.
How easy is this to use for someone who maybe says, you know, I am older now, or maybe not even an age thing. I'm just a little worried. I get nervous using tools. How easy is this?
This is really easy. So we have a safety switch built in here. So if I press that trigger, it's not going to work. All you do is push this forward, push this in. Now it works. Now I can release this.
Let me try that.
All right, it's easy, and that's why we put the adjustable handle on there.
Okay, so I'm just pushing here.
Push up.
Oh, well,
Right.
that's so easy that
Right.
that's like slicing hot butter.
Yeah.
And that's why we put the 4-year warranty on it, too,
Oh, that's
because
really
we wanted
awesome.
you to know we really stand behind it. We know that it's going to work year after year after year.
I don't feel like I'm like using a jackhammer.
No.
Like I don't feel like I'm standing here.
Well, and, yeah,
like,
you know,
it's so
or
nice.
it's running
Give
away
that a
from you
try.
like some of the other ones. It would just start to take off and run across the yard.
Wow.
You have all the
right?
control that you need.
It is so easy. Oh my
Right.
gosh, it's so easy. Can you imagine how much quicker this is for you to now do that kind of, tilling is not the most fun part of gardening,
No.
right? Let's be honest.
But it's
That's
a
the job that
necessity.
if you have to do it, that's the job that you want to get done really quick. And what's really cool, and I'll show this to you again, right? Do you see those? They're not blades. I don't want to call them blades.
They're more like fingers.
Yeah.
All right. And they
And
go
so
in
you
there,
see-
and it's like taking your hands in the soil and twisting things around, or taking that little shovel and trying to turn it all
Yeah,
over.
and
This
they just go
does all
back
the
and
work.
forth and back and
Right.
forth. They don't like even spin all the way around. It's not
No.
like, I want to let you know, it's not like a blender. It's not
Right.
like a blender that's going to like get everything all
No,
twisted
and that's
up
why
in
it didn't throw the dirt all over the place. You want to keep the dirt
Yeah.
there, but you want to
It just
bring it up
shimmies.
and turn
Yeah.
it over, and that's what this does.
Well, listen, it's from Sunjo. Yeah.
Well, and of course, it's from Sunjo. It works on the 24-volt battery, which if you have any of the Joe products, you probably already have this battery, which is great because then you'll have two batteries.
is the runtime?
batteries on their own can be
30
like
continuous
$60.
minutes.
30
Wow.
continuous minutes.
Awesome.
You'll be
Single
done
charge.
in a
Right.
flash.
So you're saving $54. You're getting it home for 4 easy payments of $35 with reduced shipping and handling. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Sean.
guys.
M94539 is your item number. Now's your chance to get